What's up, everybody? It's your boy BusyBlu, and we are back. Yo, I've been so excited about this day. I could not wait. I know y'all could not wait. It was so many people who were calling me on Instagram. Calling me on Instagram. Why is my mom calling me right now? Y'all, this shit that I'm about to click. Decline. She better text me. She know Big Brother just went off. The rudeness. Somebody made to be dead, hurt. That's it. But yeah. Oh no, sorry. So you guys, I know a lot of you guys were looking for the part 2 of my cast assessment video from the Ika Wong interviews. If you watch that video and you follow me on Facebook and on Instagram, you'll see that I went to New York to spend time with my family for my mother's 50th birthday party that we threw her. I left my charger there, so I could not record any videos when I got here because my charger was in New York. My mom definitely just sent it to me, and I got it this morning, so it was crazy. So now I can start recording the videos again. But I'm so sorry I couldn't do part 2 of the assessments because I didn't have a charger. Other than that, I'm really excited to be back. Like, I'm really excited to be back. It took me a minute to get into it. I think it's because I was tired. I was just doing a lot of work. But, yeah, we here. So let's just get into it. I'm about to be reviewing Big Brother Season 20, Episode number 1, the season premiere. We are in here. So let's start with the fashions. Julie. I'm proud of you. See, look at my mom want to talk about it. She wants to talk about Big Brother. Watch the reviews. You know, she shouldn't be watching the reviews like that. But anyway, Julie, you looked really good. I love the symmetry. She said, look, I mean, it was a little bit too much tulle or whatever around the neck. Or fringe or whatever, you know. I don't know what it's called. But it was a little bit too much of that around the neck. But other than that, I love the symmetry. I love the shoes. It was very classy. It was very clean. You definitely don't look like what you look like Big Brother's Season 1. So I was really proud of you. Good job for that. Good job. Julie said, look, I'm not becoming in these lampshades anymore. For Season 20, they had house guests come from all of the other seasons. And I said, child, they would show Paul first. We don't want to see him or Ross on our screens. I don't know how many times we need to say it for y'all to get it through your heads. No more Paul, no more Ross. Now, the Ross one may be a personal thing, but y'all get what I'm saying. I don't want to see him. She talks a little bit, she talks very lightly about the fact that technology is taking over, trying to ease it into the fact that this is going to be a tech season. A lot of the twists, a lot of the punishments, a lot of the rewards, all of that is going to be focused around technology, and she really wanted to make sure that she pushed that aspect. But before we get into the game, we gotta start looking at the house guests. Make sure this camera is on. Y'all, wouldn't that have been something if it wasn't? I would have stopped recording and went to bed. Anyway, so first up we have Bailey, who I love. Y'all watch my cast assessments, y'all know I love Bailey. She's a former she's a former Miss USA Missouri contestant. She was the first African American Miss Missouri, which I thought is a great feat. The fact that we're still getting first is sad in this day and age, but it also does show you how much progress that is still yet to be done. She's now a flight attendant. These stage scenes of her, you know, you're welcome, girl. Are you a flight attendant or do they do both? I don't know. I've never been a flight attendant. Do the flight attendants also help out with ticketing? I don't know. After that, we saw Tyler. He's the lifeguard. Y'all think Tyler ever had to save someone? Because he's over something. I had to look and see, and I would get the... Sure, and we don't even do mouth-to-mouth anymore. It's hands-only CPR. Maybe they do it for people who are drowning. Do y'all do mouth-to-mouth for people who are drowning? I don't know. Let me not. He said his weakness is his brain. And I said that was mighty big. You have to be very confident to say some stuff like that. His weakness is his brain. After that, we see Sam. She's, you know, her busy, regular. If y'all want to know the cast, you know, longer, in-depth things about the cast, you need to go to the assessment. This is just like a quick rerun or review over them. But, I didn't know she lived in a trailer right outside, in the camper, right outside her mom. For you to be able to ask for bread from inside your house to your mama house, I don't want to say that's an issue because I don't know country living. But I'm side-eyeing it, okay? I'm really side-eyeing it. After that, we have Steve. Oh my gosh. The way Steve got his key, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? And I was like, you knew we weren't kidding when the cameras got set up and we mic'd you. The stage scenes, even Bay texted me, was like, are these stage scenes? Yes, they are. They are stage scenes. These things are staged. I can't. But, he says that the thing that calms him down is his bubble baths. And I remember Ika Wong talking to him about those bubble baths in his interviews. So hopefully he wins HOH so he can get his bubble bath. Other than that, this is just how it's for you, Steve. I'm sorry. He's growing on me, but he's too intense. He's too intense. So simmer down. After that, we have Caitlyn. Caitlyn's key fell out of the yoga mat. Oh my gosh! Who rolled up the yoga mat, Caitlyn? It's just too... Let me not go in on him so much. She's a life coach and a yoga instructor at only 24 years old. And she said that she's going to be using her crystals and, spirit guides are going to help her. She said she has said several times in several interviews that she's already manifested this. So what we need to do is just write her to check. That way Swaggy C will make a fool out of himself. Let me wait till later on in the episode. After that, you got Winston. He's a medical device. He's medical device sales. He loves the Second Amendment. The right to bear arms. He said he actually feels safer when he has a gun on him. Now, viewers, love whatever amendment you want. To each their own. But with the shootings happening all throughout the month, you come on here and talk about you loving guns? He don't have any children, do he? Because kids getting shot up now more frequently than ever. So I thought at the Sandy Hook we'd never see any more Winstons, but I guess more of them. Anyway, he loves his dog Dixie, and I'm not getting into it. Oh, he's been in 7 marriages, 7 weddings, but because he's bringing around all these guns, women won't take his hand in marriage. So he's always going to be the groomsman, never the groom, okay? After that, you got Angela. She's the fitness model. She's a gymnast. She's done pole vaulting, entrepreneur, and she says she sells something online. I can't remember. I like Angela a lot. So after that, you got JC. He's a professional dancer. He has a bachelor's. I didn't know this. He had a bachelor's in international business. I didn't know what type of the business. What's the business? But he said he got a bachelor's in international business. Was this before or after you hooked up with the meme? Oh, no. Okay, this is a family-friendly channel. Let's not go into that. Sorry, I'm getting over pneumonia. I can slowly feel it getting better. He said that he's used to being discriminated against because he's always been so young. Is that so small, Hispanic, a minority, part of the LGBTQ IA community, so he's used to being there. So he likes to be louder so that he can be noticed. For some reason, he was looking like Paulie in the face to me. Did anybody else get Paulie? Paulie, is this your cousin? Y'all trying to get a second chance? After we get those group of 8 together, Julie sends them in the house. You got Tyler, Bailey, Sam, and Winston. They go first. Bailey wasn't playing. Okay, she barely said hi to anybody. She took her bag. They heard a normal scream. And then went in there, was like zoop, zoop, zap, zoop. Okay, or whatever the name of that game is. She was really excited. Bailey and Tyler talking. Sam called Tyler and Winston very clean man. And she normally likes her men dirty, I guess. I don't know. After that, the rest of the 4 come in. Steve, Angela, JC, and Caitlyn. They come in here. The normal screaming and everything. JC saying that he's going to kick butt. He may be small, but he's definitely ready. I'm definitely ready to play this game as much as I can play it. Steve starts lying to Winston, right off the break. Yeah, I'm a mechanic. I do this. And Winston's like, oh my God, I wish I had the family knowledge and know how to be able to do it. And I was watching, Rob has a podcast, and I can't remember who said it specifically, but they talked about this aspect of, like, you're going to dig yourself down this rabbit hole if you continuously talk about, you're being a mechanic. And I cannot remember who brought it up. But they're like, yeah, because then somebody else could be like, oh my God, I always wanted to do that. How did you get the business started? Blase, blase. And that's what's happening already. Caitlyn says the aura in the house is very good. I mean, I will hope so. They just bailed it. Okay, but the orders in the house is very good. After that, they all decided to sit down in the bathroom. I mean, sometimes it's a meeting space. But girl, we just got here. Can we go to the living quarters? You know, go to the rock walk wall? But they sat in the bathroom and started talking to each other. Tyler and Angela are from the same place, which I thought was really, really cool. But Tyler didn't like that. He's like, look, can you stop saying that? I don't want people to think that we know each other. You know, people are going to think that we're in cahoots. He was just giving me extra paranoid. And it was like, sit down. You know? After that, we come back and then we see the rest of the house guests. First, we got Rachel. She's a Vegas performer and also a hustler. She says that everything that Vegas taught her is going to be able to help her throughout this game and really make it a beneficial game for her. Next, we have Swaggy. Oh, she says she also loves Janelle, which, so do I. Hello. Next, we have Chris, a.k.a. Swaggy C. He's a day trader. He's a babysitter as well. He plays college basketball. Yo, they're blowing my phone up. And he doesn't know how to swim. Next, we got Angie Rockstar. I really, really loved her. She's colorful. She loves festivals. She likes to throw her own festivals. She says she had one with like air painters, and which I would love to see what that looks like because I've never even heard of one before. But with air painters and a unicorn as well. She said when she was younger, she grew up in the church, but then she asked like, is God a male or female? And they told her that was a male, and she's like, that doesn't sound right to me. And then she became a pagan witch. So she also is going to be using her crystals and her, you know, spirit guides, her and Caitlyn, to help her, I don't know, win the game? I don't know. Okay, so next up we have Brett, which in my reviews, I was calling him Brent. And no one stopped me. Y'all are dead wrong. But next we have Brent. Hold on, y'all. Let me fix this timer. Y'all know my camera like to go out at a certain time, so I'm trying to make sure that that doesn't happen. Boom. He said that he's a manly man. He's the bro. Whatever that means. I know I'm not a bro. He's going to take this cybersecurity engineering thing a little too far. And I'm already frustrated. I am bored. Get to the point. Okay. You do, you know, Kaspersky, whatever that place is, security. We get it. You know, McAfee, you know, put the disc in. He's trying to make it, I don't know if he does it because he may, or, you know, he may or may not. Goes into, you know, I'm protecting it from, you know, the Nazis. And it was just like, bro, what are you talking about? Like extreme hacking. I don't know. I'm just over him in the hacking aspect of it. He says that he's so good looking, so some people don't believe that he does cybersecurity. So sometimes he puts on fake glasses just so that he can be less threatening. Next, we got KC. She's the women's professional football player. They call her the Odell Beckham of the women's league because she can catch anything. Is that what Odell's known for? He's a catcher? I know I'm using the wrong term. Y'all don't crucify me. Y'all know how to do sports. But anyway, her parents are her biggest fans, and she normally used to watch with her mother and dad. We got Scotty. Scotty is my favorite. It's like Bailey and Scotty. Bailey, Scotty. Angela's somewhere up there as well. But y'all know I love Scotty. He talks about never being kissed, never dated a girlfriend. He's a huge gamer, which he thinks is going to help him throughout this game because it's going to help him be more strategic in his approach. He said he was very athletic, but then they tried to show him doing something athletic, and it was a no for me. So yeah. After that, you got Haley. She's really pretty. She's a student, but she's also this country girl with a little bit of a... She has a southern charm with a new age twist to it. She's working on her BS in psych and brain studies. So she says she's really smart. She really wants to go in here and use, you know, the craft that she's been able to learn and develop throughout these years in the house. After that, we got Fessy. He's a substitute teacher. He's won 2 championships in something. and something. Y'all, if y'all can remember, can y'all put it down? I could not remember what his championships were in. The girls love him. He's a proud Muslim. And he said he's gonna come in this house and he's gonna make power moves. Okay, when he do it, it get done. 2 nominees on the block. I don't know. After that, we get back to Julie. She calls another 4 in. We got Haley, Fessy, Scotty, and KC. Scotty, once he gets in, he starts to notice things like, yo, this isn't enough rooms, this isn't enough beds. But he doesn't want to be the super fan that he normally is, so he tries to like not do too much. And then Julie. Now, Swaggy C ain't my favorite, and you cleaned this up later on in the episode. But when it was time to put the people in the house, you said Christopher, but then for Angie, you said Rockstar. What's up with that? If we gonna call the people by their nicknames, then we gonna call them by their nickname. Don't pick and choose who nickname you gonna call or who not you gonna call. When did we start using all these nicknames for people in the house? Swaggy C. Now, I don't want to have to call the man that, but if that's what he wants to be referred to as, the Christopher, I will call you Swaggy C. Right now, you're annoying. But we're going to let this, go. They go in. Brett is so excited to see JC. He says he's like this little ball of energy. Caitlyn and Angela and Angie Rockstar, they hit it off really well. She's like, girl, I brought my sage, girl. She's like, oh, you got some crystals? Yes, girl, I got the real crystals, okay? Not the whole food ones, but I go to this craft store. It's right by AC Moore, okay? And they sell witchcraft and wizardry stuff. It's called the Hogwarts School of Divinity. And they have really nice crystals that you can use. And she's like, oh my God, girl, I get mine there too. And I get my aura beads. They just really hit it off. And I was actually nervous that they may not, because they dip their toes in like the same type of area. So maybe they had competing auras or something. I don't know how it works. But they got along very, very well. As they're sitting down in a room, they're trying to get to know each other. They find another room. I cannot remember who he was with. Who was it, y'all? Put in the comments who found the other room. But you know who took credit? The mechanic, Steve. The mechanic. Anyway, we go in. They start to do what we all sit around. We pop their bottles. Okay, we got champagne. And it's time to do intros. JC talks about being a part of the LGBTQIA community. Sam talks about some, he's so cute. I love him, but he's a part of the LGBTQ. I said the what? He's a part of the what, sis? The LGBTQ? Child, and what their agenda look like? What the LGBTQ community agenda looking like? Is it similar to the gay agenda? Or is their agenda a little bit more robust? I can't. Rachel is liking Winston. There's a lot of horn dogs in here. Some of them are getting along well and they may be able to mesh well. But other than that, it's just like, somebody bring in the Sprite and clear these people thirst. You got Brett. He said he's in technical sales. How about Brett get up on my TV screen and your TV screen? Okay, disrespecting us all. Talk about some. I just told the girls I was in technical sales. Now, I hope nobody ask me what that is, because I don't know. How you gonna make up a lie you don't even know what the... Now, let somebody have been in technical sales. Doesn't Scotty kind of... Let me know. Other than that, Tyler is saying that Steve is freaking them out because... Yo, did y'all notice when they were sitting around that round table and, he told them he was Steve told them he was a family mechanic, or no, a mechanic with a family-owned business. He was just dripping in sweat. It didn't make no sense, okay? It was just so much sweat dripping down. I'm thinking, oh my God, somebody gave him a towel, okay? A cloth or something. And Tyler was kind of peeping out the fact that Steve's cool, but he stares into my soul. He probably trying to get to my chakras and my auras, because he's staring all the way into my soul, my God. And I don't know about mechanics staring so intently into someone. So it kind of put up a red flag for him. Caitlyn compliments Scotty, and he's just like, Caitlyn also says that, you know, she's reading people's energies and auras, and Rachel has a red aura. And I think it's only because she's from a sultry place. But I think that her aura is more like yellow. Yeah. And then Tyler said, well, he wouldn't give mouth to mouth to one of these girls. Because he's not doing it on the job. I cannot, if his brain is his biggest weakness and not an attribute of his, I can't see him saving anyone. That's just me personally. Just me personally. Yeah, I am feeling this wine. I don't drink, but if I did, I would be feeling the wine. So now they're back into the room. The girls are grilling Scotty because he's never been kissed. This is way too... I didn't want the kiss meter and the kissing attacks to start week 1. Okay, I need you to calm down, Rachel. Was it Rachel? Oh, yes, it was Rachel. Calm down. You know, give us a chance to settle in, get to know him a little bit more. You don't even know if he has herpes. You know, back it down. Just in the nick of time, though, Julie came in on the screen. She talks about technology taking over the game again, how this is going to be a high-tech twist. Yeah, somebody help me out. Now, I'm not from the country, so maybe this is just a country thing. But Sam was talking about how nervous she was and not knowing what was going on. And she said she's more nervous than a nun in a cucumber patch. Now, I could put some stuff together. But what is the reference? If you know it, put it in the comments. Because I really don't get it. What are these nuns doing in the cucumber patch? What are these nuns doing with the cucumbers? Anyway, the switch up of the game is starting immediately, and they go into the back. 4 women and 4 men had to get on each of the platforms, and they were battling to reprogram the week. And this was so Big Brother Canada, okay, just the one we just watched. Someone was going to have to win, and then had to keep 8 people safe and 8 people possibly going home. Isn't this exactly what Big Brother Canada did with those wine glasses with the eyes this season? That the hell, heaven, and hell experience, and then 8 people are in heaven and 8 people, or whatever their number was. I just was not a fan of it. And I was like, okay, who's doing the writing or rewriting at this point? So after that, the computer crashed and they moved to 2 different sites. The first site that we see is called Trash Boulder. And inside of it were 7 folders. Once you get one of the folders, you can go out through an exit. It's pitch black in the room, sorry. Pitch black in this game room. You go through these, you go through the room and try to find a folder. Once you get a folder, you exit out through the exit. Now, your folder can say either escape or your folder can say escape and play. If you get the one that says escape, you can leave the game and go home, or you can go back in and try to get the one that says escape and play. The last one got the last 2 from each of the 2 different beds. So, yeah. I hope I'm explaining in this right. Because it was, you know, as I said what I didn't want, complicated rules. The last one gets a penalty. So they went through. Tyler gets the first one. Bailey, Brett, Rachel, Angela, JC, Winston gets the last one. It was Winston and Casey. And I feel bad because Casey is athletic. And she really wanted to strive on or sit on that aspect of, you know, I do this athlete thing yet. Sus, you couldn't find the folder in a dark room. So, since Tyler wasn't first. Oh, no, Angela's the one who found the escape and find folder. So, she's the one who gets to play for the next round to see who gets to select what 8. The next one was called Security Zone. So the other 8 men and women. They went to the game called Security Zone, and they had to use letters and form the word house guest going up. Now, at first I was confused because I was thinking, are they going to climb this pole? Say y'all wasn't lost with me. Okay? I knew they were on pulleys or being held up by strings, but I didn't understand if they had to wait or I didn't get it. I didn't get it at first. Swaggy C won this game. Now, Swaggy C's family, friends, and loved ones. I'm sorry I have to do this. Because I actually did like him. Swaggy C. So he comes into the house. They played a whole different game. The people in the house have played a whole different game. They've been in a dark room and slime, and they played a whole different game. He comes in, boom. Oh my gosh, hey, yo, Swaggy, I said, yeah, what's up, what's up, what's up, what's up? Hey, what happened? Like, who won? I mean, I did. Clearly. That's why I'm here. Duh. Next question. And I was like, wait, this is a lot of toot. And I'm glad that Bailey came in, sis came in and was like, yo, just relax. Like, yo, calm down, give me a hug. You're good. But he was just giving me way too much too soon. How about this troll on my page, on my Twitter page, was like, oh, I'm tired of people coming in being fake and da-da-da-da. He's here to really do. Let me tell y'all something, Big Brother, cast, or fans, or whatever. I'm all for individuals being themselves, okay? This is a game, though, okay? This isn't the real life. This is the game. And there are, and I talked about this in one of my previous videos, especially being a minority. There are aspects of you that make non-minority individuals leery or afraid, or they feel some type of way coming from it. I feel like that's that could be an aspect of Swaggy C. He's competitive. He's that boy who's like, yo, you know I won. So ain't no, I just see him being that. That's not a non-white thing. And it's okay to simmer down a bit. Because even I was like, simmer down a bit. Okay? Even Bailey was like, simmer down. He was just giving, we asked for this much and he was giving us this much. Okay? Just too much. At the end of that competition, Sam was last. She couldn't spell her words right. So her and Casey got the penalty, but Swaggy C and Angela from the first competition gets to go head to head with each other. Now, before we get to the next part of the competition, Bailey comes in and she comes to talk to Swaggy C, which made me very, very happy because I need a sister to reel him in and let him know, like, yo. Now, she didn't give him the talk that I wanted her to give. Surfacely, though, some of the components were there. And she's basically like, yeah, you're a calm piece. You're cool. You're good at what you do. You're confident. Bro, we can't do that right now. Like, we gotta tone this. She said, calm down the beast. And, you know, we can work together. And I felt like he was like, yo, I'm listening to you. I'm with it. His immaturity showed to me once he left the room and was like, oh, they scared already. I got him on swole. I got him on other. It was like everything went in one ear and out the other. And it's so frustrating because Bailey was really trying to steer him in the right direction of, yo, I know you good. I know it's all of this, but yo, you can't be like that. So let's calm down. He told me something. I'm about to win every competition. I'm about to breeze through the... That's not how this... Have you watched Big Brother? You are HOH this week and cannot be next week. Who you got, bro? You got to be careful. I'm about to give death stares to everybody. Anyway, Angela and Swaggy, they're competing for the last competition. Swaggy says before the competition starts, he wants to get a chance to talk to Angela just to see where her head is, if they can make a deal or something. Like I save you, I scratch your back, you scratch mine. Child, they went in this room, and Angela was like, I think the easiest thing would be to do is that I save my A, you save your A. Whoever's on our platform, that's it. And another part of Swaggy C's immaturity level shows because his thing was, did she just tell me that this is what we gonna do? And okay, I see you, that's what we're... He never negotiated. He never rebutted. He never said anything back to her. It was just like him immediately getting angry over what she said. Like, that's not how... We are in for a summer, y'all. He took that energy into the whatever this game was called. Julie, what's the name of this game? They did the final competition. They were on surfboards as parts of aspects of Big Brother came to physically hit them out of the way. There was a chopping block. There was a back door. There was a twist. I mean, they basically had to miss those things. Angela fell down, and Swaggy C won the competition. What made me even more sad again is that he got down, laid down on the thing, like, at least show some sort of fatigue. Even if you're just playing it, show some sort of sportsmanship, good sportsmanship. I just, ugh. And I'm rooting for everyone black. Let's be clear. I want him to do well. This is not going to work. If you guys have watched my videos before, I just said they just cast their Hefe Swag. Swaggy C. They just cast their Hefe Swag. They cast my best friend. They are exactly the same. And I get just as frustrated with Hefe as I am getting with Swaggy C. So, now that Swaggy C is won, he has to choose which 8 people will be safe for the next week. Now, the twist comes in when Julie tells him that you're not picking individuals. You are picking the groups that came in with each other. So he has to pick 2 groups of 4 to be safe. Now, clearly he was going to pick his own group, but he had to now look at other groups that he may be looking at. Here are some problems and contingencies. 1, he loves Bailey. Thank you for coming to talk to me. You're a sis. You're like my best friend in the house. We got this bond. Now, she was on the group with some stronger, heavy hitters, but it was a bond that he created. He talked to Angela. Yo, you stood up there with me. You gave me a good fight. You're going to be safe. Now we have some qualms and some issues. Everybody can't be safe. What is it, me? Am I the only person who forgot about Casey and Sam? Because when she was about to go to commercial, she's like, and once we're back, we'll figure out what happened to Casey and Sam. I said, who? Because the last part of Angela and Swaggy C's competition was going on. I forgot all about those 2 girls. Like, literally forgot about them. Casey comes back. She has to do a unitard with a pinwheel on it. Anytime that the pinwheel spins, she has to stand in whatever room she's in until it stops spinning, which, I mean, it's a gift and a curse. You know, it's all about the side of the coin. AJ Rockstar is not happy, okay? She's like, well, had I known, if I would have been wearing these fashionable clothing, I would have. I cannot take that woman. I cannot take her. And then Sam had to be a robot. I'm not going to go deep into that. I don't like it. I want to see Sam. I want to see her personality. And I want her to intertwine herself in aspects and parts of the game. And you can't do that through a robot. And it takes away that aspect of this people watching social experiment that I love to watch. It's a no for me. And I'm not even going to talk more about it. It's a no for me. I didn't like it. It's time for him to choose the groups. And he chose his own group. Yeah, clearly. And then he chose group 3, which was Scotty, Haley, Fessy, and KC. I don't know, y'all. It's, I wanted him to pick Bailey. I just like the relationship that they have. And a lot of people may not get it who watches the show and not understanding that minority or African-American aspect. But once you see somebody who's just like you, especially in white spaces like Big Brother, no disrespect, you immediately get that connection. It's like, okay, this is where I'm going to be. This is where this bond is going to be. And sis came up to me and helped me out. How did y'all feel about his thoughts? Because, I mean, his selection. I didn't like his selection. I just did not like it at all. I'm not a fan. He's going to be gone soon. If his attitude doesn't take him out, his gameplay will. Julie said something about some Swiss, y'all. Go visit cbs.com/Big Brothers vote. I don't know. I hate how if we have to get too involved in the game because I just want to watch. And it never goes well either. Remember that one time that it was Elisa who just kept getting it over and over and over and over and over again. I don't know if they fixed the formula, but I'm gonna leave that alone. I know this is really, really long, but that's it for my review. What y'all thought about this episode? Are you guys excited for Big Brother to be back? How y'all feel about Swaggy C? Do y'all think he made the right decision? Who would you have chosen? What do you guys, seriously, what y'all feel about this computer twist? Because I'm not a fan of it. Like, I want to know the answer to all of these questions. If you are not subscribed to the channel, subscribe. What are you waiting for? Okay, we are here. We call ourselves the Busy Bees. Click that bell up at the top and become a part of the notification squad. What are you waiting for? If you want to know more about me and everything I'm doing, you can follow me on Instagram and on Twitter, BusyBlu, no space, no E. Or you can follow me on the BusyBlu fan page, the BusyBlu, on Facebook. I'm reamping up my website, so once that's finished, I'll talk to you guys more about that later. Let me edit this video. I'm so tired. My brother bought me boiled peanuts, so I'm going to heat up some of those. I'm about to go get busy, and you guys stay busy, I guess, till tomorrow.